Get off the right wheel.
You better come on with that voice.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. I think it's amazing that you're helping so many people.
So y'all, I'm about to go on. I'm about to unmute. So let's make it happen.
The Black community, because in some families, it's a hidden thing. You don't, people.
So this is an online vendor event for Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. This is their online shop event. So getting ready to get it cracking and talk about CBD.
Can speak to people's hearts and souls. It's amazing. I think you're doing great work. So y'all know what to do. She has a promo code for y'all. Get busy. And Casey, don't forget to put that in the chat box.
Someone asked buy black. That's the code. Buy black.
Buy black, y'all. That's the promo code. And we love to what? To see it. Thank you. And we are on to our next vendor, y'all. And next you will be hearing from SVP Online. Take it away.
All right. Can you guys hear and see me? Hopefully you can. Can I be heard?
We hear you.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna put my information up on the side of the chat. My name is Ricardo Suber. I am the owner of thebestcbdonline.com, as you should be able to see right above my head. And throughout, I am going to be sharing some slides, but I also want to make this interactive as well. First off, I definitely want to thank the Delta Delta Zeta chapter for hosting this phenomenal event, for having me. I feel like I'm following up on some very tough acts. And so shout out to all the other vendors who are sharing their phenomenal products and services tonight.
Sorry to interrupt you. I don't see your video.
Do you see a background in back of me?
No, I just see Casey Richardson in her website, but I don't see your info.
Oh, okay.
I'll see if I could make you have you start.
No problem.
Oh, okay, I see you now.
Oh, there we go. All right, cool. Thank you very, very much. All right, so thank you everyone again for tuning in. So what I am going to do is just share some slides.
AIG, I just want to come on here real quick and
Oh, sorry about that. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to go ahead and share some slides just based on what we have. So give me one moment. All right. All right, so the product line that we have to offer is actually called Oxygen. And so Oxygen, the whole idea behind our product line is the fact that we are hemp-derived CBD. So for those of us who might not be so familiar with what CBD is, basically it's part of the cannabis plant. And the difference between what we have versus what most people know as marijuana is that we are actually high in CBD and low in THC. And THC is actually the part of the cannabis plant that gets you high. So none of our products will get you high, but you will have all of the myriad benefits of CBD. And so many of those benefits have been shown to help things such as epilepsy, insomnia, depression, stress, and anxiety. And I don't know about you guys, but 2020 has been stress-ridden and anxiety-ridden for me personally. So I don't know about you guys. But that being said, we definitely have the most comprehensive CBD line that you'll see out there. I've been in many smoke shops and dispensaries, and I have not seen one particular product line that has literally everything. So I'm going to be going over that in a minute. But the basic thing that everybody should know about is that all of our bodies have what is known as an endocannabinoid system. So this system basically interacts with the immune system, with metabolism, with hormones, gastrointestinal system. So when people are talking about, smoking marijuana and just feeling not only the euphoric effects, but the effects of actually healing from pain, it's real. And there are actually myriad studies that have been shown that CBD actually positively impacts the body. I don't need to tell you guys that there are so many celebrities that are behind CBD. Of course, you have Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart who have their own lines. Montel Williams, I believe, has his own line. Ice Cube is invested in the industry. There are so many people out there who are huge advocates of CBD. In particular, our line, I'm a franchisee and sit in the executive board. Our chief brand ambassador happens to be Juwan Howard. So if anybody out there is a basketball head, he's a 2-time NBA champion, and he holds the record being the first NBA player to having a $100 million contract. He signed with the Miami Heat, played along with LeBron, is now the head coach in the University of Michigan, and he's actually our brand ambassador, and he promotes only our products. So let me go ahead and get into our products. Let me get into that. So the first thing I want to break down is something called Immune Boost, okay? And so this is one of our newest products. It's a game changer, especially the fact that we are dealing with COVID. And I don't know anybody who's a huge fan of Donald Trump, but when he went ahead and got infected with the virus, and when he was admitted into the hospital, they gave him a cocktail. And if you guys look at the Time magazine article, which talks about the cocktail that they gave him, this cocktail had vitamin D3, and it had zinc in it. And it had a few other things, but those are the main things that really combated the effects of the virus. And believe it or not, that's exactly what's in this product. This was actually under development for the last little over a year. And it just so happens that this is something that can really help fortify the immune system against COVID-19. So this actually shows a lot of the ingredients. A couple of the things that I didn't mention was holy basil, and also something called S-acetyl L-glutathione. And if you guys research glutathione and the myriad effects, it's really known as the mother of all antioxidants. You've had many scientists and doctors who've really been a huge proponent of S-acetyl glutathione. So great product. But of course, when a lot of us think about CBD, many of us who've had it, you're probably very familiar with oil tinctures. So just like you see on the screen in front of you, we have our CBD oil tinctures. They come in various strengths. So that's why you have the different colors. And then for those who just prefer to have a capsule, we also have soft gels as well. So you could take a soft gel, just take it once and forget it. Or the way that an oil tincture works is that you would just take a dropper. I'm actually gonna take some live right now. So you would take a dropper. It actually has a measuring stick right on here. You can't really see that because of the graphic. And you just hold it under your tongue for about 10 seconds and then you swallow. So that's a CBD oil tincture. But you have so many of these great CBD products that are out there, but we also have to realize is that not all CBD products are created equal. So if you already have your favorite CBD man or your favorite CBD lady, or maybe you have your own favorite CBD dispensary, what makes our own products very unique is the fact that all of our products have a QR code on the back. And so if you scan your phone over the QR code, you'll actually be taken to the independent lab result that tested exactly the content of what's in that bottle. All right, you'll be able to see how much THC is in that product, when it was manufactured, the expiration date. You'll be able to see all of those statistics. And we do that because we want to make sure that we have the highest standards in terms of testing all of our products. All right. So that is enough for the tinctures and the capsules and the gels. But I also want to go into something that you won't see out there. We have something called Nano Tinctures. So it really contains pretty much the same thing that's in these regular bottles, but you actually have 5 to 10 times the amount of absorption. So as opposed to the tincture, these nano tinctures, you actually spray this underneath your tongue. all right? And you actually feel the effects almost immediately. So I'm gonna spray a couple of sprays under my tongue. Again, you hold it for about 10 seconds and then you swallow. And so we have this triple nano emulsion technology. The information is also on our website, but another great product. So for instance, again, if you've just come out of a meeting, or if you're about to go into a stressful meeting, maybe you're doing Zoom calls all day, like I don't know about you guys, but I'm doing them all day. It helps to have that kind of at your side because it can take the edge off, okay? Another great product. And then of course we have CBD products for people who might be used to taking it more recreationally. So we have our own gummies, and then we also have mints. Let me tell you all about the mints. First off, the mints are really, really good. I compare them to like Altoids in terms of strength. They really do the job. You definitely shouldn't leave home without them, all right? But then the gummies, they don't get you high, but they really do offer a powerful way of relaxing. So I'll give you guys a story. I had a lady, she actually bought my old couch off me before I moved to Oakland. And when she bought the couch, just as a thank you, I gave her some CBD gummies. And she tried them, and ever since then, she's purchased, I believe, over 10 of these bottles of gummies for herself and for her friends. And come to find out, she's a nurse. And she just wanted CBD that was strong, but that wouldn't show up on a drug test. And so these are her favorite because, especially with COVID right now and all the patients that she's seeing, she really needs something that'll help her. So these gummies are phenomenal. And then we also have Cbd Coffee and Tea. So how many of us either drink coffee every day or like to have our tea every day? We have French vanilla, we have Colombian coffee, we also have hazelnut, and then we also have 4 different flavors of tea: passion fruit, sleepy time tea. We also have a tea called Go Baby. So any of us who are going through cleanses and we just need to shed some extra pounds, people are like, well, what does Go Baby stand for? Well, it makes you go like a baby. So it actually cleans out your system and really helps cleanse you, so you can go ahead and, you know, enter into what sort of diet and cleanse that you want. All right. So we have a lot of different teas and coffees. And then last but not least, before I close out, we talked about the sleep support products. We have, we didn't. We have sleep support gummies as well. The difference between the sleep support gummies and the regular ones is that these are also infused with melatonin. So a lot of times when people think about CBD, they're like, well, it can relax you, maybe it can help you sleep. Not necessarily. However, the sleep support gummies will, because they do have that melatonin in it. And in addition to that, if you wanted just like a straight shot of something, we also have an oral sleep support spray, which is infused again with not only melatonin, but also valerian root. All of these are safe fruits that you can safely ingest that'll actually help you go to sleep along with the CBD, okay? And then we also have products that you can take topically as well. And so for those of you guys who are part of Young Black San Francisco, otherwise known as YBSF, we've had a lot of people on YBSF who've actually reached out and have asked for topical products. This has actually been something that really propelled us to get, you know, a whole lot of notoriety. And that's because we have products that you can simply just apply topically and it'll help the pain go away. So whether that be joint pain, muscle pain, neck pain, knee pain, you apply it, whether it is a salve such as this right here, or whether it is an actual topical spray, you know, before you're about to get out there in a game. You know, one of Juwan Howard's favorite products is this spray called PDQ. And again, people like, what does PDQ stand for? It actually stands for pretty darn quick. All right, you have the CBD, you have peppermint oil, and you have eucalyptus oil all in one. It smells good, and it really helps attack whatever pain that you're dealing with. And then last but not least, we also have this Pain Freeze roll-on. A lot of us are familiar with BioFreeze. Well, again, the BioFreeze does not have CBD. This does. It acts very quickly. I would say the difference between this and our other topicals is that this, you'll definitely feel the effects right away. So let's say you're in excruciating pain, you have a Charlie horse, maybe, you know, just something happened. You apply this on, just roll it on, and the pain will melt away. And then we also have skincare products. We have a rapid anti-aging serum. We have a rescue moisturizer. A lot of this stuff is really good. In fact, this body butter, this one is actually open. I just took this out of my shower. Basically, after a shower, especially, a lot of us are really dry. Sometimes we get ashy. I don't know about you guys, but like right here, in between my fingers, gets real ashy. I'm telling you, this stuff smells really good, but you apply it on and it's amazing. So if you know anybody out there who runs a spa, if you want to have a spa in your own bathroom, great product. And then we also have a charcoal face mask, okay? This face mask is phenomenal. Again, really, really good stuff. And then last but not least, who out there has pets? We also have pets who have the same ailments that we do. They get joint pain, they get anxiety. Well, we have a 2-in-1 pet shampoo for your dogs and cats. All right, I don't know a lot of cats that like to get wet, but a lot of dogs do. So this shampoo is really good. But then we also have peanut butter dog treats. So dogs typically love peanut butter. These will actually help increase appetite, also help with joint mobility, and aid with anxiety suppression as well. And then for cats and dogs, we also have salmon and chicken flavored tincture drops that you can put in their food. So we have that. We have a whole lot more products. But what I want to do is I definitely want to go ahead and open it up to questions. I think I did see a couple of chat messages come in. But I think that actually concludes that. We also have weight loss products as well. But I'll go ahead and skip past that for the sake of time. And it's a huge industry, y'all. We're also looking for distributors and for people who have storefronts and have businesses. If you do want some extra product on your shelves, I'm more than happy to give you information on that if you just reach out via the email. So that is all. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. And I'd like to actually open it up to any questions. Feel free to bring yourselves to the line. And by the way, while you guys are doing that, we have a site-wide sale. So in lieu of this event, I went ahead and activated a discount. We don't do it often, but until midnight tonight, you can get up to 30% off any one of our products. And that is only at www.thebestcbdonline.com. So someone asked, what would be the best product to use for migraines and headaches? So that is a very good question. The best product to use, in my opinion, would either be this Intense Relief Rub right here, or it would be the PDQ spray, okay? And I can give you two examples. So when we first came out with our line, we just started with this product, okay? And in fact, one of the people who was next to me at the table, they were like, okay, great, I'll see if this works. And she literally took some underneath her finger, rubbed it on her temples. And within like 20 seconds, she said, I can't believe it, my headache's gone. Different example, I didn't have this on me. I had this on me, but my sister had a headache. This was last year during the holidays, back before this whole COVID thing. And I actually gave her some of my spray. She sprayed some on each of her temples, rubbed it in, headache was gone. So I would suggest either one of these two, either the PDQ spray or the Intense Relief Rub, excuse me. And then someone else said the name of the tea that cleans your system. What's it called again? It's called Go Baby. Go Baby Healthy Cleanse Tea. It's great. I suggest when you take the tea, do it like, let's say you work a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 schedule. Do it Friday evening. It's gonna clean out your system, give it about 24 hours, but you're definitely gonna go. You're gonna go to the bathroom. But what's great about that tea is that it's infused with vitamins, with antioxidants, and it also, of course, has CBD. So as opposed to many other teas, which just flush your system, they flush the good and the bad out, this actually replenishes your body with a lot of good stuff as well. Any other questions? Well, I guess I'll take that as a no. Again, site-wide sale, get it before midnight. And I will leave that up. And I will now pass it back to our gracious host. Thank you so much.
Thank you. to check out the skincare line.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, happy to send you some. Yeah, reach out to me after this, and I'll go ahead and we'll make some arrangements. Oh, someone has a question.
Oh, she wants to. Yeah. Someone go ahead. Innocent Aromas has a question.
Yep.
And then we have someone that needs the promo code too.
Sure.
Should I just text it, or do you want me to go ahead and ask?
No, you can go ahead and ask.
Okay,
Can
so
hear you.
how do these work for pregnant or nursing women? Primarily nursing, not pregnant.
So I'm going to give you the answer I'm supposed to give, and then I'm going to give you the experiences that I've heard from other people. So the answer I'm supposed to give is always consult your physician. All right. Always consult your physician before taking anything, whether it's topically or you ingest it. So that's my answer with my hat on. Now, just taking the hat off, from what I've heard is typically, particularly, of course, women who are pregnant and nursing, typically they feel a little bit more safe taking the topical products. All right. But whenever you ingest something, I always suggest consulting a physician first. I found that most physicians, they're 100% on board with CBD, particularly with hemp-derived CBD, since it contains little or no THC. And if there's a specific product that you had a question about, I can actually, and even on our website, on bestcbdonline.com, if you go to the About section, you can actually look at any one of the lab tests for any one of the products, and you can actually share that with a doctor, and they'd be able to sign off on it.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Good question. And then someone else asked about the promo code. There's no promo code necessary. It's a site-wide sale, and it ends at midnight tonight. And I think that's it. So I'll hand it back to you. Thank you so much.